of first principle, and remember the formula is f of x prime is equal to limit as h goes to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. And now we look at an inverse function. In this case, we are going to take the inverse function f of x is equal to 4 over x, which would then mean that our f of x plus h is equal to 4 over x plus h, whereby we just substituted the x with x plus h, and then we substitute into our first principle formula. F of x prime is equal to limit as h goes to 0, and then we simply substitute it 4 over x plus h minus 4 over x divided by h. Now, if you look at our function, we have got two fractions at the top, and we need to now combine the fractions. So we're going to start combining the fractions, and we're going to do it here. So we're going to have 4 over x plus h minus 4 over x. So obviously this one will come and multiply there, so that is going to be 4x minus this one will also come and multiply, but you have to put it in brackets, so it's going to be 4 bracket x plus h, and then that will be all over. These two will multiply, these two will multiply, so it's going to be x bracket x plus h. And that's how you get the denominator. And now we can simplify. It's going to be 4x minus 4x, again minus, because outside the bracket there's a negative, and then you're going to have 4h divided by x plus bracket x plus h. This was simplified to minus 4, this will simplify to minus 4 over x bracket x plus h. So we can substitute that into the function formula now. F of x prime is equal to limit as h goes to 0. Now we've got on top, we've got minus 4 over x plus h in bracket multiplied by x divided by, this is 4h, divided by h. Now, to simplify this thing, here, remember it's minus 4h over x bracket x plus h, and it's being divided by h, which means it's minus 4h over x bracket x plus h times 1 over h. Once I'm multiplying there, it means that this h and this h can cancel out. So now I'm going to continue. This is going to become f of x prime is equal to limit as h goes to 0, and now on top, remember the h's will cancel out, so we have minus 4h over x bracket x plus h. Sorry, the h, remember, has been cancelled out, and then this will be times h. This cancels out with that. Remember what I said, when you multiply them, they are going to cancel out, and then once they've cancelled out, we go to the next one. F of x prime is equal to limit as h goes to 0, negative 4 over x bracket x plus h, like that. Now remember, now this is the time where you take your limits, so this h will go to 0, So f of x prime is now equal to negative 4 over, remember if this one is 0 here, that means it's now x times x, which is just x squared. So now that is the differentiated function of the inverse. I hope that helps us when it comes to the first principle. So right now what I'm going to do is I am going to go through what we have learned so far. So to view everything that we have learned so far, we're going to have to play back and see what happens. Okay. So here we started with f of x. It's a bit slow, and I think we should do this in the next slide. Okay, so let's stop that and like that.